everybody. There's a lot of things I want to kind of talk about today, and that is, what was your thoughts on this season so far? We've got, what, like, not that long until the season ends. I want to get everyone's opinion. Was it a great season? Did it do great? In my opinion, I'm gonna say a controversial take. It did a lot, and this is coming from someone that's got maxed out on like every single one, every single thing, played it throughout because of people, and I think the thing that made me enjoy this season a lot more than some people, in my opinion, is honestly the fact that we had so much stuff in the season that made it for the community. Most people, most people didn't mind the fact that we had all these like problems. I think my complaint with the season is that we did have those a lot of problems because people were desperate on trying to get all the sprites, like all the bugs, like the loads of like dust glitches, just all the other things that made it a lot more harder than than the game developers probably intended. I think that Epic needs to listen to the community a little bit more, but not all the time. There are some things that I think made this season a little bit annoying, but I think that all around it was a great season because I got to meet loads of people and also to create like just I'd say kind of friendships, but I'd also say like help in making a good personality for people in the Fortnite community. But I'm not the only one that did that. There was like many people that did that. One of them being like Ducky, or like well, Daily Duck, which part of his server where he was literally giving up loads of different things, loads of different sprites. I think that this season did a great job at that part. I think they should be a little bit easier. I I don't know how to make the sound without making it seem like a stupid take. I think that this season personally had some flaws and it also didn't have any flaws. I'm dead. So I'm trying to get ranked. But yeah, I think it definitely had some problems. Like I think that the fact that some sprites were really rare made it a lot harder for people to obviously get used to it and just have the same enjoyment as I did for this season. And that's honestly fair because God, this season had some problems. I'm not gonna spoon feed it to you. It had problems. It had a lot of them, and Epic didn't seem to really change it. I don't know. Like, I mean, they did change some things. They made it so Sprite Dust was a little bit variants had like a little less Sprite Dust costs. I still think that personally, they kind of lacked out on that. Like, because realistically, we need sprites to give us like enough to the point where it's not ridiculously unfair and just blatantly boring to do. I think my complaint with this season was that the fact that like you could play this season out all over consistently, and you'd constantly get at least like one or two people that would kill you, and just make the season go from a really fun season to, oh god, it's going to be a pain in the ass to get every single sprite max. And I will admit, there were some that I definitely crashed out on. And a couple of those would be the 0 point brim, and I think just some of the other mythics. I think that some of them were definitely a lot easier to get than others. The burnt peanut being one of them, sadly. Um, but I think that some of them were definitely insane. The 0.1s were like actual criminally too fucking much to get. Like that's me just being honest with the of it because you're telling me that people willingly wanted to grow. Um, how much health is he? He's at 12. Oh my god, I'm both so bad. So I'm not. I like how when I'm not streaming or like not streaming or just recording, I'm really good at combat in games. But when I'm doing this, I'm just like really bad. But yeah, uh, I think another complaint I have with this season, and it's not even due to with the season, it's just due to ranked, in my opinion. Ranked just feels so unfun to play, but that's because they made it so you had to actually collect sprites from random people or like chests, which in concept sounds really easy, but it's not fun. Also, these, I personally think that we should have gotten a lucky locator for at least 40. And I think we should get more than one of each of these a day. I just think it's stupid that we only have one, we get one of them. And keep in mind that Lucky Locator came out literally this season. Like near this update. So we had one Lucky Locator, which in theory you think, oh, it's really good. Oh my god, we got it. But again, most people used it at day one of the update. There are some people that did wait. I didn't wait. I was dumb enough to use it instantly. And I think the Lucky Locator is a great idea. I think the other gizmo, the like red one, should be removed. There's like no point. That honestly, when I was first looking at it, I was like, oh yeah, it's really good. And now that I'm thinking about it, it's just really useless. You get a variant of whatever any sprite, but like the problem with that is that it gives you sprites you've already unlocked, so there's like no point of using it. Just get a lucky locator when you can, because apparently they're adding more. Oh yeah, forgot about that. Yeah, the event is happening on the 15th. Can't wait for that. Apparently we're getting Persona and then we're getting other collaboration like Persona, Sonic, Kingdom Hearts, and apparently FNAF slash Minecraft. We don't know entirely, but yeah, it's I can't wait. I just I just want to kind of talk about stuff and then like just play a couple games. I'm gonna die because he hit that! He hit that! He hit that, bro! What do you mean? Okay, dude. Alrighty, man. Alrighty, dude. Alrighty. Yeah. But yeah, there was definitely a lot of good and there's a lot of bad. Sorry for my bad gameplay, but yeah. Just wanted to kind of ramble on. I hope everyone liked this season. I loved it. I think that this, for me, for community just fun, was definitely up there for being the best. And that's a controversial take from everybody. I I, I definitely liked this season because this season had things that I think Fortnite itself was missing, but that's my opinion. Have a great day, everybody, and night, depending where you're from. Goodbye. Goodbye.